Hello everyone, welcome to my other video. So today I'll be talking about how to use React with Angular. So to get started, you have to first create one Angular project. So write ng space new space Angular React app in your terminal to create one Angular project. Now after this installation of Angular, you have to enter into this directory. So I'm writing cd space Angular React project, and here I have to first install some dependencies to use React. So the dependencies are React and React DOM. So first write npm space install space React and then space React hyphen DOM. So after this installation, you also need two type of dev dependencies. So write npm space install space at types slash react space at types slash react DOM, and you have to also give one flag, that is hyphen caps d, to set up the dev dependencies. Now to start writing code on this project, I'm writing code space dot to open VS Code in this directory. So if you expand this src, you can find one app directory. This app component is your default component. So inside this app directory, I'm going to create one tsx file. So that will be your React component. So I'm just naming the file as my React component. So here in this file, I will create one React component, just like we create React components inside our React project. So I'll write import all as React from React, and then I will import useState, because I will use these useState hooks inside this component. And then I will simply create one arrow function that will return one JSX element. So const my React element and arrow function, and it will return one JSX element. So for that you have to write return. So here I will simply write one div tag here, and inside this div tag I will write one state variable, that is text, and here I will create that state text, writing text and set text, and here I will use this useState hooks. So I'll write useState and set the default state as first text. Yeah. Now if you just notice one thing, if you just hover on this div tag, you can see it is showing cannot use JSX unless the JSX flag is provided. So to fix that, you have to go inside this tsconfig.json file, and here you have to give one flag, that is JSX, and in value just write React. Now save it, and if you come to this file again, you can see the error is gone now. So here I will create one button after one new line, and on clicking on this button I will call one method, that is onClick. So just write onClick event listener, and on clicking on this button I will call this onClick method. So just define this method const onClick, and inside this method I will simply set the state as the button click. Okay, so simply write button clicked. Okay, now save it, and finally at the bottom simply write export default this component, that is my React component. Okay, so I'm done with this file. Now I have to go inside this HTML file, and I have to delete everything from here, because I'm not going to use this file as template, because I'm going to use one template inside the component file. So now just open your component file, that is app.component.ts. So inside this file you have to do everything to manage the rendering of React. So first I will start with this component decorator. So inside this component decorator you have to first replace template URL to template, because here I'm going to use template div and I'll give the ID as root ID. Okay. Now come to this component or class. So you have to first implement some interfaces like on changes, and after view init, and yeah, after view init, and also on destroy. Now I need one private field, that is root ID. So I'm assigning root ID to this private field root ID, because later I'm going to use this private field. Now I have to implement all the interfaces that I have declared. So I have to first write ng on changes, and here it will take some changes. So write changes and the type will be simple changes. Okay, now again one other interface I have to implement, that is ng after view init. So write that, and finally ng on destroy. Okay, so I have to declare one method, that is render. Actually this method will do everything for you. So in this method I have to write React DOM. So I have to import React DOM at the top. So simply write import React DOM and import it as all. So write import all as React DOM from React DOM. So write React DOM dot render and write React dot create element. So again you have to import React at the top, and inside create element you have to pass this element. So for that you have to import the element inside this file. So write import my React component from /React component. So simply write this my React component here, and then this react.render expects two parameters. So here the second parameter would be document.get element by id, and you have to pass the private field that I have created earlier, that is root id. Now just call it from ng on changes and also from ng after view init. Now save it. Okay, for now it's done. You can also use ng on destroy to destroy the component, but now I don't need that. So I can simply go to terminal and write ng serve to start my Angular server. So for the first time it will take some time to bundle all the dependencies. So wait for some time, and yeah, you can see that it is giving me one error. So basically the error is property root id is private and only accessible within class app component. So what I can do, I can make this root ID from private to public. So simply change that and save it, and now open terminal. Now you can see the compilation is successful. Now if I just go to my browser and enter into localhost port 4200, yeah, I can see my React component in this Angular project, but this button is not working. So let me check into this component. So yeah, I have used use state here, so I have to use set text. So if I open the browser again, you can see the button is working. So if I click on this change text button, the state is getting updated. So in this way, you can just use your React component inside any Angular project. You can use anything related to React. Even you can use Redux with this React component. So that's all for today. I hope you have really liked this video. Please click on the subscribe and like button if you like this video. Thank you.